The specification demanded that we had a high level installation, so we needed someone with a proven record that had experience of similar installations in the past. Feltech approached us, so we had meetings and we liked the work they'd done before and felt there was a company that would be able to support us the best for what we were trying to achieve. Being that this is the start of a 25-year contract with London Fire Brigade, having the expertise of someone like Feltech there to advise us that perhaps there's a better way to do something, and also give us ideas how things could be done quicker and faster and easier. There are similar simulation suites around the country, but very much lower tech than this, and we believe we've got a unique system in this area. I needed that level of service and a level of support, so that if we did come across something that we wasn't quite sure about, we could easily get support at the same day. When we run in training here, it's very, very high profile, especially for the senior officers from London Fire Brigade, and it's one of the busiest simulation suites in the country, and so because of that I needed something that was robust and it could be easily used every day, and that could be future-proof. Well, working relationship with Feltech's been very, very positive. It's a small team, and that's what we like. The people will not face this, so the people we deal with either on the phone or by email are the people that come on the day, and so we've got to know them very well, and you need that personal relationship so they understand what we need as much as we understand the problems they might have. The principle behind this is that we've got to try and make the candidate feel like they're sitting or standing on the side of a road watching an incident. If you imagine if we had to run an exercise on a road traffic accident on a motorway, for instance, with the amount of vehicles, maybe 20, 30 vehicles involved, a road tanker, maybe a coach of old age pensioners, to set that up onto a working motorway would be virtually impossible. By immersing them into a small room with a large screen with the noises, and by putting role players in the right uniforms, police, ambulance, and by giving them something on screen they can control their movements like a controller, where they can walk around the fire ground, go into buildings, walk up and down stairs. After about 5 minutes or so they can immerse themselves and believe they're really there. Now, building a simulation on that and everything involved, we could probably put something together in 2 or 3 hours, and then we can also save it, so we can revisit that other times. We can also give that exactly the same to a number of candidates over a period of time to see different reactions. So we just cannot replicate that for real at a motorway. It'd be impossible. The control room basically has a number of computers that are linked into each of these small rooms, and each computer will have a facilitator sitting at it, and they will see the area that they're responsible for in that particular pod. We have 4 facilitators, and they're all interacting with their own delegate, but each delegate's actions and each facilitator's actions will affect the other 3 facilitators, delegates and pods. The more senior officers tend to go to a command vehicle, so we can then use this control room as an interface between the command unit and what's going on in the pods for the tactical advisors for urban search and rescue. Once we've done the simulation, we can then recall that incident from a video recording, and from that we can debrief the candidates very, very easily. Again, that's very, very, very difficult to do in reality, where you might have to have 30 or 40 different cameras set up a real road traffic accident or something on a real motorway. It can all be done from this control room. There's been very, very positive feedback. We've had quite a lot of high profile visitors, including the Commissioner for London Fire Brigade, who was absolutely overwhelmed, and certainly far outstrips anything we've had in the past. I believe that Feltech have achieved the level that we wanted, and I believe they'll be able to support us and future-proof our systems for the coming years.